great to have you with us from Thoreau Field, Memorial Stadium in Columbia, Missouri. It's the Kentucky Wildcats and the Missouri Tigers. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Let's go down to Holly Road with the latest on the weather.
This is a bright and beautiful day, but I can tell you the temperature is chilly. Not always used to these kind of temperatures here. They are ready to have some heaters on the sideline. I see players trying to warm their hands. Particularly important for the wide receivers. They do have gloves on, and the quarterbacks trying to keep their hands warm. We'll see how it impacts the passing game here today. Back to you.
We'll see if they can handle the weather in this game. Just an outstanding return there and really sets up his offense nicely. So Missouri's offense will dial up the first ball plays in this one. Ahmad Hardy, this guy's one of the best running backs in all of college football, and he'll get the rock in this one.
And you got to love this guy's speed. And to me, David, that's the one thing that really separates him from most other running backs in college football. There are so many guys at this level that can make you miss, and they can get in the second level. They can run through tackles, catch the ball, block, all that stuff. This guy, though, has home run breakaway speed. If he gets past your second level, he's out.
And you see defenses take angles on him, and he just outruns them. Like, he's just got that extra gear that's different, that scares you. You can tell people are trying to play so fast to try to catch up. So, number one job for this defense, man, try to make him play in the phone booth, right? Like, don't let him get out in space and get matchups like on a linebacker. Not a good matchup from you. You will lose that one.
Third and short now. They snap it from their own 46. Lined up in the gun. Here's Simmons. Makes the grab. Turning it on. Big play for this offense as they get it to the 32. They'll stop things momentarily for an injury on the play. There is a Kentucky Wildcat down. Mizzou coming out with a fresh set of downs. Here's Simmons to throw. They're working that left side. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Caught on the RPO. He steps out of bounds, but he's got enough for a first down. And the Tigers, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Going to the run, it's Hardy. He is snowed under, nowhere to go, and it'll be second and long.
This defense has got some monsters up front. Individual athleticism. You see guys winning their one-on-ones. They're getting pushed. They're swimming the offensive lineman and then converging on the running back.
Simmons. He's got it on the move. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers.
These third downs are so critical in deciding the outcomes of football games, especially when you start to get closer to the end zone. You drill it, you practice it. This offense needs to be dialed in, needs to be in rhythm, and needs to execute on this third down.
And the penalty accepted, and they'll move him back. Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but now facing third down. They'll try to run it in with Hardy. He was fighting his way toward those sticks, but they'll stop him a couple of yards short.
And this defense has got to be jacked up, man. They finally forced the 4th down, right? They've gotten a couple of first downs, got some things going, but I think it's decision time for this offense. And this D's got to do it one more time, right? They've got to get another play, a big 4th down stop here to get some of that momentum and get the football back.
So Kentucky's offense, who will go to work for the first time in this one. And we get a look at Kenny Menchie. A rough day last time out. 3 interceptions matched with 3 sacks. Look at it this way. The field position is awful, but opportunity to pile up a lot of stats because there are a lot of yards in front of them. They'll start on the ground with C.J. Baxter. He's past the marker. There he goes. Completely shot a bolt of energy into this drive. Inside the 40, finally stopped at the 39.
What a phenomenal job in the open field, breaking off the long run, and they're not going to just take their time and huddle up to get the next play called. They're right back at the line of scrimmage, going tempo.
On first down, it's Baxter again.
It's going to be really interesting to watch Kentucky this year offensively, and I think running the ball is going to be critical. Will Stein now the new head coach, and he brings in C.J. Baxter at running back from Texas, David, a guy that was so highly recruited coming out of high school, had some injury issues early on during his time at Texas, but he has tremendous upside, and if he can stay healthy, this running game, I think, can take off.
Take off, game-breaking. They fortify the offensive line in the transfer portal. They've got to get back to that physical ground game. And you're right about Baxter. This guy was all-world, everything recruit. Lightning in a bottle, can make those big plays. Look forward to watching this Kentucky offense hopefully get a bounce back and get some spring in their step.
He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Might as well run him again. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. On third and short, they'll try to convert through the air. Oh, and he dropped it. He had a touchdown right in his hands and couldn't hang on. It'll be fourth down. So they'll send out the field goal unit. And as a holder picks his spot, it'll be a 25-yard attempt. Never a doubt. Right down the middle. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
The Tigers send out the offense to go to work. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs, Jesse.
I think they got to do a better job here, just being better early in the downs. On first down, finding positive plays.
Yeah, and it's frustrating when you move the football and get stopped on the other side of the field and get no points. But they've had some success, and I like the aggressiveness. They just got to cash some of these drives in.
They'll need a bunch on second down. Austin Simmons, the play fake. Fires to the wideout. Wide open downfield. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47. The Tigers peeled off a huge chunk of yardage through the air and now back to the line. Throwing Simmons. Caught. Good pickup there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41.
Really nice job by quarterback and wide receiver. This is why you do film work. This is why you throw on air all offseason. I know I get zone coverage. I know exactly where I'm breaking. I know exactly where to deliver the football. Nice throw, nice catch.
They'll give it to Hardy. Pickup of 5. It's now 2nd and 5.
Offenses, when they run these RPOs, they just want to be comfortable. The quarterback wants to make the read very easy, very clean. It's your job as a defense to kind of create some confusion, speed up that process any way you can.
Looking downfield, it's Simmons. Got it in the middle, it's Lee. Makes a catch, but goes no further, and it'll be a short pickup on that one. They're looking at a 3rd down and short from the 33. He'll try to get to the marker himself. There he goes. They've got enough for the first down, and they're in the red zone at the 20. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Here's Simmons to throw. He's got the back in the middle. He'll be brought down at the 3-yard line. An explosive play in the passing game has him on the doorstep. We've reached the break, and Kentucky is on top. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. Here's Hardy. And he charges across the line. Touchdown, Mizzouri! Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here comes the Kentucky offense out onto the field. They'll start this drive with a chance to regain the lead, down 7-3. They'll start on the ground with C.J. Baxter. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. In the backfield, it's Anderson. At the 45, on his way. A huge play there, and they finally get him out of bounds at the 37. The Wildcats moving quickly to the line.
Man, that is exactly how you execute an RPO. Like, quick read, get the ball out of your hand, get it to your receiver in space really quickly on target, and you can make big plays. They made that RPO look so smooth and so effortless.
Here comes Kentucky after picking up that first down. Tells the run, wants to pass. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Second and long here. Here's a give to C.J. Baxter. Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points. They need a huge play on third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Got his man. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first. And on fourth down, here comes the field goal unit. It's good. That brings them to within 1.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Missouri's offense heads out ready to go. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish. Make this defense think. You've put them back on their heels. Now, shoot, Palmer, you might be able to slip a few runs in on this.
He's loose on the left. Ripping through the defense. He's now up to 64 yards rushing for this game and on his way to 1,400 for the year.
Man, having a great back makes life so easy on your offense. It balances everybody out. It commits more guys to the box. And this guy all season long, he's in the top 10 in rushing for a reason. He's continued to make plays. You continue to trust him. This guy is a great running back.
Finds a man on the right. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Give to the left, it's Hardy. Oh, he's got some space. They get him corralled, but he carries it all the way down to the 7-yard line.
And this offense is clicking, man. This defense is going to have to find something in a hurry, right? That's 3 plays. That's 3 first downs. They've got to do a better job of affecting this defense, getting some penetration, winning at the line of scrimmage. You can't let them just move down the field and get a first down on every single play they run.
Quick hitting end around on first and goal. Going for the goal line. Touchdown, Tigers. And they take it in for 6 more points. And the PAT makes it 14-6. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And he found his way to the end zone from the 7 to cap it. Coming out with it, it's Patterson. Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. Generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical on this drive.
Steamrolls his way ahead. He'll get a fresh set of downs, stopped at the 31-yard line. It's 1st and 10 from the 31. Finds his man on the RPO. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. The Wildcats in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Red pass, it's complete. Can't get him to the ground. They drop him at the 47-yard line, but he'll have plenty to move the sticks. Kentucky right back to the line.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be, because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down.
And, man, it's all eyes on this Will Stein offense. He comes back to Kentucky, man. He's an offensive savant. Spent his time, obviously, in Oregon. He's innovative. He's got a new guy at the trigger spot. Minchie, that was battling Carr a year ago at Notre Dame, Palmer. They were neck and neck. Minchie lost the battle. Now he comes to Kentucky with a rebuilt roster and a new lease on life.
Yeah, you got to dig to find film on Minchie during his time at Notre Dame, but when you do watch it, you absolutely can see the potential. He's a big guy with a live arm who can also run, and he's going to give this Kentucky offense, I think, a dynamic that they haven't had in a long time with his mobility and playmaking, running the football as well. So I can't wait to see the marriage between Stein and Minchie here and what it means for this Wildcats offense.
Looks as if he's going to run it. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. 2nd down, going to throw it. Intercepted, and now he's up to 14. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his 2nd of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
They'll start this drive on the ground with Hardy. He's got 99 yards on the ground, and he has his eyes fixed on leading the nation in rushing. Big play to start this drive, and they're already out at the 48. It's 1st down. Simmons on the play fake. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete.
It seemed like there may have been a miscommunication there between the QB and receiver, just not on the same page.
Long way to go on 2nd down. Making the adjustment on the play. Simmons. Working that left side now. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. 3rd and long coming up. On play action. Throws to the wideout. Can't hang on after the hit, and it'll be 4th down. So Mizzouri will have to punt it away. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. Gets the first one of the day out of there, and we saw a lot of him in that loss last week, 4 times to be exact. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Running inside. It's Ivory. Plows through the defense. Short gain on that run as the clock winds down here late in the half. And they head to the locker room. 2 quarters in the books, and time for us now to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football studio with scores from around the country.
Guys, week 12, almost zero margin for error. Just the way we like it here on the EA Sports College Football Update Show. We begin with San Diego State taking on the number 5 team, the Boise State Broncos. And it's the Aztecs with a statement victory here in a surprising result. Going into this game, they did not look like the better team. This ball club now stands at 7 wins. They've assured themselves at the very least of a better than 500 regular season. Here now, some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now. Now back to your game at Memorial Stadium. This running back is enjoying one very productive day. He's the bell cow for this team. They are not afraid to give him the ball, and he's a big reason why they're 2 quarters from a win. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Memorial Stadium.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. Just about set to get this second half underway. On the return, it's Patterson. Not nearly as much as he had hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Before we kick off,
head coach said in the locker room, his biggest concern right now is how they are handling this very hostile environment. It was tough in the first quarter, and this crowd is making it even more difficult. They are loud, they are crazy, and his communication said they have to improve at the line of scrimmage, making sure they're getting into their run game, their RPOs, and being strong with all their communication. Guys?
Thanks, Holly. A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on second down. He's looking to throw. Fires one high and deep. Makes the catch down the right side. Breaks free, and he might be gone. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Kentucky. Did not take long to get into the end zone. Now let's see if this gets this offense to hit overdrive.
Now, we may have a situation here. We might have points, and more points. You keep putting drives together like that quickly, chewing up that much yardage, defenses are going to have to get something figured out.
Let's see what he can do with the return. He was looking. Some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Tigers sending out their offense ready to get this drive started. So after watching their deep.
Oh, hello?
Immediately give up a
What up?
touchdown drive here in the third quarter. They'll try to answer here. Here's Hardy to begin the drive.
Bro, I ain't tell you, bro. I played motherfucking Texas, bro, with Mizzouri. Boy, I got my ass whooped. Bro, I don't think I ever got beat this bad. Yeah. That nigga beat the shit out of me, bro.
They don't get a lot of credit. They'll get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
From the gun on third down, Simmons. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down. Mizzouri will have to send out the punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. This
Bruh, I don't even remember. It was 58 to something, bruh. It was so fucking bad. It was horrible, bruh. It was like it was like right after they updated this motherfucker. It was like, oh, my team they playing like motherfucking Mizzou. Nigga, Texas was so fast. It was like, nigga, every time he handed the ball off, they was getting 20 yards, 15 yards. Bro, that shit was ugly. That nigga house like 2 punts on my ass. It was ugly. I couldn't catch nobody on that team. I'm like, nigga, how fucking fast is Texas, bro? I think that nigga broke like a 50-yard run with Arch Manning on my ass, too. Bro, that shit was vicious, bro. I felt so helpless. Bro, it was ugly. It's like every time I hand the ball off, his whole defensive line was like block shedding. Was in the backfield before I got the motherfucking ball. This nigga was in one defense the whole game on my ass, bro. I was like, boy, I got one nigga on this team. That boy Hardy cold. He about the only player I got. If I can't do nothing with him, bro, it's ugly. It's ugly. I'll be dead. I couldn't run for shit. He broke two good runs. But nigga, outside of him, man, I couldn't do shit. I think I threw like 3 picks. It was ugly. It was like all my players felt like they was running in the mud or something. And it wasn't lagging, so I couldn't blame that shit. He beat my ass. Yeah. Then I played motherfucking Georgia the next game. That game was competitive. I think I only lost by like 14 against Georgia, but Texas beat the brakes off my ass.
That's what tight ends are a lot of the times. They're just usually big, huge guys that if I throw it anywhere near him, he's going to pluck it, catch it, and give me some positive yards.
What you doing? The bench?
That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43.
Nice job by the quarterback and receiver. They're working on the crossing route.
I ain't nigga. That shit wasn't that hard. I got like 16.
To work through all the traffic, get by the linebackers in the middle of the field, and work all the way over to the other side. The offensive line has to give the quarterback time, and the QB's
He ain't that hard, nigga. Press the buttons and flick it in the direction.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on first down. And you want to create second and short, third and short, or just get first downs like that run right there.
They'll ride the hot hand. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
Now, you want to be a great run defense, your DBs have to be great tackles. And I love the way he comes up, sees the run. I know he makes some money in the back end covering passes, but when you got a guy that can fly up and make tackles, man, does your defense go to a different level.
Timed it perfectly to knock it free and forces the third down. Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. On third and long, he has to throw for it. Fires toward the end zone.
I was about to say, you better get your ass, Moss.
He had a touchdown. He just didn't put the ball in. It'll be fourth down.
I said, whatever update they did on this bitch, you can really tell the difference between good teams now. Who? Yeah, he back with his dad. It was a whole, bro. It was a fucking tornado up there when we left. Yeah. They said the tornado ended up hitting his school or something around his school. So their school got to wait a whole week to start. His school's supposed to start today. Yeah, it was supposed to start today. Yeah. Yeah, we was driving through that bitch, bro. That shit was crazy. It was like 10 o'clock in the morning, boy. It was like midnight out there. I think it was like 11 something. Nigga, that shit easy. All you gotta do, press the button, press X to fill the meter up, and then hold it in the direction, in the green, bright green area. That's all you gotta do. How fast you press the button give you your power, and then you just flick it in the direction. You flick it in a 45-degree up to the right. That's all you do. That's crazy.
He's so good, so efficient, such a good route runner. Got the speed, got the complete game. So you definitely want to highlight him, and especially on those downs that matter the most. If something's not open quick underneath, find him. He'll make those contested catches.
They don't need a bunch on second down. They'll send the back in motion.
Oh yeah. Oh, that's dope. So how good was your stats? How many extra points did you get? Oh, you got 29. Okay, you got 2 more than I did. I got 27.
Keeping it on the ground on first and goal. Touchdown, Tigers! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance.
Oh, I forgot we always have to wear a
For the 2-point try.
do we?
Here's Simmons to throw.
Shit is not that hard. Are you not pressing X fast enough or something? Oh, bro. You can't do the one finger press, nigga. You only gotta press X. I say you must got slow fingers now. Fuck. I was wrong hole. Shit, as long as you get an A, that's all that matters. Shit. If you, I think if you get an A on all them drills, you can go. You can go up. You know, your draft grade go up. Your draft stock go up. I think I had all A's except in a B on the last one. And I ended up going 10th. I think if I would have had all A's, I would have went higher than 10. Zoo ain't got no speed. I swear, every time we niggas just be outrunning our defense.
really nice.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a
Yes.
return.
Can we take the car? We gotta go to the red zone.
Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. Their lead is down to
You
10.
can take the one
Moments
that I
like this,
don't
you start
drop.
to feel a little bit of heat to put points on the board. On over the middle, it's Lee.
It's a nice job running the
Yes,
in
you
route
do
there by the
little
receiver. And the
slides.
best thing he
For
did
what?
after he made his break, he didn't trail and fade away. He actually
Hmm.
attacked the football. That's a good lesson for young receivers out there watching.
I got these gloves on.
Got enough for the first down. Finally forced out of bounds. Maybe a step shy of midfield. They'll
I'm
mark it
not
at the
working.
49.
Well, he was able to gash him on
Hold
that
on.
play. You just give this guy 1
Because
inch,
how?
one little crease. He puts his foot in the ground, and he gets north fast.
They go play action with Simmons. Moves to his right. Fires to the wideout. Right side, it's Lee.
There you go.
To stop
You doing all your drills over again?
and they might need to regroup as we have come to the end of the third
Doesn't she
quarter.
not drive the white one?
This game is all but officially
Are you just looking at
as
it?
we take a look at the top 25 late in the season. Time running short if teams want to make their move in the
Hey,
late.
you was just doing the broad jump. You should have did the 40 already.
Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the fourth.
You playing with your running back?
Huh?
So first down will open up the final period.
Well, what are you working at? It doesn't really matter because we kind of need people
Looking to
to
pass. On the move, he fires. Finds a man on the left. And the defense
coffee
was
place?
right there to make the tackle, but not before they get it to the 12 and set up in the red zone. Missouri has it ready to go with another first down.
I'm gonna lock the car.
Simmons turns it upfield. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. Operating in the red zone here on second down.
What was your draft status before you started?
You have on a skirt.
They think they can create space
Oh, okay.
here with the
Yeah,
run
mine said
play.
this.
They put the brakes on it.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did.
Oh, I know
We'll see what the
you're
offense
not
does on the next
talking to my sister
And it's a
like that.
really
If
good
you
job
talk to
on
her
the
like that,
defense.
we are
medium
mixed
area.
with what's it called?
You got to be worried about the
Puerto
run
Rican.
and the
So,
pass.
how good happiness I do is for what?
Got it stopped. Now forcing a fourth down.
We are Mesoamerican. I
Go
like.
for it on 4th.
Catch the fucking ball.
What a tough way to end this drive. And that decision
How are we gonna make
Contested catch specialist and you drop
I
it.
would make those ones happen, which I'm gonna go for it. I'm gonna go for it.
looking for room. It's Barnes. Runs into a wall. They'll give him one out to the 8. Second and long here. A design run for the quarterback. Might have picked up a couple on that one before he was knocked down. Third and long, a lot of ground to cover. From the gun, wants to pass. Bought a little time, lets it go. Big hit, knocks the ball away, and it'll force him.
Yeah, that's what I did. I got to end up getting the B.
The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field. Needs it here on 4th down. Looking down the middle. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. The decision to go for it does not pan out. Got his pass.
What kind of pass is that?
The line of scrimmage.
Some of these plays be fucking stupid.
Keeping its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. He'll take it himself. Touchdown, Tiger! And they take it in for 6 more points. Boy, do they need that score. Gave them a little cushion
I just run at an angle from downhill. That's what I do.
Late in football games, you'll see offenses get really conservative with the lead. I like how this
Yeah, you gotta
offense
go
is getting
towards the
really
ball. If you hold L2, you square up,
within
catch
themselves,
it better.
true to who they were, and now big time advantage,
Yeah.
big time lead.
On Madden, you gotta hold L2 to do damn near everything on defense.
Kentucky has it
You
back
gonna
in
see
the
when you
game
start
on
playing.
offense down the field. We'll see if that
It ain't like, I mean, it's similar to college, but nigga, you miss inches on that motherfucker. You are out. You gonna see some niggas be breaking tackles and staying up, bouncing off niggas. You like, what the fuck? The physics is a little different on that motherfucker.
They were real disappointed not getting that first down. You could see it on the sidelines. So let's just see if that's kind of galvanized them a little bit.
And he throws his third pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. There he goes. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 11-yard line.
And that's another mistake for this young man. It's one thing to have one or two and miss a throw here or there, but he continues to put the ball in harm's way, continues to give it to the other team, and set his defense up in a bad position. That's 6 picks in 2 games.
He almost punched it in for 6. They'll get him down at the 1-yard line. Mizzouri comes up with a first and goal. Wide receiver comes in motion. They'll keep it on the ground for first and goal. Nothing doing. He is stopped short of the goal line. Can the D deny them on second and goal? A run for the quarterback. Touchdown, Tigers. And the pummeling has started. They've now extended that lead, and they're trying to hang on for a Week 12 victory.
And when you've got a losing skid, there's nothing like some good old home cooking. They came back home.
You make sure you hold triangle.
Played an outstanding game. And let's give
Did
this
you turn your the meter on?
They've been so loud. You know they've impacted this game, and that's the beauty of college football, helping their team get back in the win.
Wildcats come out and set and ready to go. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy who's going to take full accountability. That was my bad. That's on me. I'm about to lead this offense now down the field and score some points.
Dang, Palmer, I wish I would have played with you. I didn't play with many quarterbacks that were just like, yeah, my bad. Hey, guys, I got this. Sorry about that. It was more, you should have ran a better route.
Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those
That was college, sir.
to get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way.
Is it you the pros now?
It squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
On the move. Trying to escape and get it himself. He slides past the sticks. That'll be enough to convert the third down.
Shit, Caleb down, fuck around, be trash.
Right? That was a much better job. Last possession, tried to force it in there.
I don't think he is either, but you don't never know.
Take off and scramble. Great job. You got enough athletic ability to do that. Big third down conversion by this offense.
It's all about what the defense allow him to do, too.
Second and 9. Kept it on the ground. Now they'll throw. Keeping his eyes
He listed as strong safety on Madden right now.
pick up a few yards before the slide.
You know, QBs want to make those big plays. They want to put up the big stats. But when nothing's there, sometimes you just tuck the ball.
I don't know how fast he is.
I like the slide, by the way, too. Get down and don't take a big hit.
That will take us to the 2-minute timeout, and not much time left for this offense to put together a miracle. They have it at the 43, third and short, trying to avoid making a decision on fourth down. Look out! Still on his feet. And the defense is there. He got away for a second, but not for long as they knock him down for a loss. All right, let me jump in here. They are going to go for it on fourth down, and I'm not sure they have much choice in this situation. He wants a big play here late. Another interception. This guy just can't find his own players. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession. First snap of this drive comes from their own 41. Hands it off. And he had no option on that one. Defense ready for anything, and they stop him right at the line of scrimmage. They got nothing on the last play at 2nd and 10. They'll move the tight end. nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be first and goal. The big explosive play put him right on the edge, but you got to finish the deal. Driving forward, it's Roberts. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
And it hasn't mattered what they've called guys offensively all game long or who's been on the field, what personnel groupings there have been. They're simply executing at a higher level than this defense, and they're keeping their foot on the pedal here in the fourth quarter.
From deep, it's Barnes. And they make the tackle on the return.
Yeah, that's what mine said.
Marker on the play, and
I went 10.
up a bit.
You're giving the lady was screaming at me
Giants.
because you.
They'll get a little bonus yardage added on with that face mask penalty, adding 15 to the return. And after they
I wanted a 6 to the Chiefs.
penalty, it's
What?
first and 10 for this offense.
And I know that wasn't a big game, but this offense needed
What do you want?
back-to-back picks on back-to-back possessions. They got to get something going.
You could pick your team too, though.
Get everybody believing again and settle their quarterback.
Yeah.
Wants to go up top on second down.
You need a cookie,
Yeah.
a cake.
He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down.
Yeah, I think I was at 82.
Well, this one had
No, 70. I think I was 79 when I got drafted.
his way toward a windshield, and they did splatter them. An absolutely dominating performance.
You got to give the coaching staff a ton of credit. They obviously had their
Like
guys
79, 81 of them.
motivated right from the opening kick. All three phases.
I was like an 82, I think, by the end of preseason.
No mental mistakes, David. You really can't play better than that.
Nah, it's really fun to do this. Come out and just dominate opponents. Start from finish. Nothing to worry about. You just know you're better. You're going to do you, put up a bunch of points, and win by a lot of points.
This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. For David